Hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and welcome back to Alex Asks, the first Alex Asks in 2017, and it's going to be very exciting. And last time, I asked you, lovely lot, what do you expect to see in the 2017 January the 13th or 12th, depending on where you are, Nintendo Switch presentation, preview, video, mabob, presentation, fumbling of my words aside, here's just what a few of you had to say. GCN Matt said, I think it will show your standard fare, Mario, Zelda, whatever Retro's doing, Amiibo, and a new DuckTales remaster. Oh, and a port of I Am Bread. I've got a subtle idea of where you're going with that. I can't escape it. For some reason, I've mentioned a duck and something to... I honestly don't even know. I know where the duck thing comes from, but the toaster thing? I genuinely... Is it just because the Switch looks like a toaster and I mentioned it once, maybe? Honestly, I have no idea. If you do know, please let me know in the comments, because I don't. Master Bubba says, I believe when Nintendo presents the Switch, they will strongly emphasize the new components, including new hardware features such as playing with friends using only one unit, and new games. Sure, they will show the classic Nintendo games, but also third-party games that everyone is excited about. The new hardware stuff is a total given, to be honest with you. I mean, the whole idea that they would gloss over the fact that you can, using the Joy-Cons, have two people playing on the same unit, I think that's something they're going to really be pushing, especially to, sort of families and things like that. Although maybe not on this Switch presentation, because I think they really want to try and hone in on the hardcore market again, because they had the casual market with the Wii, and I think they think they've still got it, but they don't really. And they're trying to get the hardcore people to come back to Nintendo after going off to the Xbox One, the PS4, the PC, the Nvidia Shield, the Game Boy Advance, whatever you want, whatever. But I do think the hardcore market really does have an interest in the whole using two controllers, the Joy-Cons, I mean, on one screen and everything. I think that's something that people genuinely are interested in, even the hardcore market. Even if they don't think they are interested, they are. Just watch. Abdul Rahman Al-Zabi says, I hope we see Reggie, Miyamoto and Bill show off a new VR headset for the Switch. Well, I don't know whether you actually know or not, but they have actually put out a patent, I mean, it became public recently, where they slot the screen, the whole Switch unit, minus the Joy-Cons, into a VR headset, and that's exciting stuff. It is totally within the realms of possibility, and I think it could be a really, really good thing if they can pull it off properly. The only thing that I do worry about is the weight of the unit, because that's pretty much the whole Switch in front of your face. So you're going to be like this a lot. You're going to be like one of those nodding dogs that just don't quit. That's a thing they do. Embers to Ashes says, I think Nintendo will do something ridiculous like when they made this Game Boy Play It Loud commercial. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's pretty weird. Kinda hope they do, though. Sadistic Kitten is back again and says basically the Switch presentation will be very Nintendo. We're going to have Bill Trinen giving up some sweet Switch specs. Try saying that 5 times when you're drunk. Reggie making some new next-gen memes. And Shigeru Miyamoto personally announcing Pikmin Color Splash. If there's absolutely no new sort of meme material, whether it be from Reggie or Miyamoto or anyone like that, I will be hugely surprised if this Switch presentation doesn't deliver on that front, because it's just ripe for it, I think. Maybe. I don't know, it depends on what the presentation has. We don't even know if they're going to be there, the good old American chappies, because they say it's all going to be in Japanese with English voiceover. But who knows, maybe they'll change it when they come out. If they come out, we don't know. David Cosfield says, I think the Nintendo Switch will include Bluetooth. Firstly, it's an industry standard for peripherals such as headphones. Secondly, Nintendo could use Bluetooth to create a Chromecast-like adapter that connects to the TV, thus enabling two-screen gaming and ports of some Wii U games that would suffer without it. A prime example is Super Mario Maker. I like the gamepad for creation, but I'd like to play my levels on the big screen. Perhaps an adapter could be a pack-in? Maybe. I kind of like the idea of it, of the whole idea of being able to sort of stream to the screen, like using a Wii U gamepad using the Switch as a Wii U gamepad and still having stuff on the screen, and having that two-screen gameplay, but they have constantly reiterated that the Switch is a single-screen experience, so I don't know whether they're going to go ahead with that, single-screen idea constantly, or whether it's something they'll introduce later, as in the idea of using two screens, not using one screen. I don't know, but I like the idea of the Chromecast sort of like dongle thing, to be able to stream it like that. That would be cool, I don't know. Maybe it could be something that you just slot into the dock, because that's going to be there anyway. Usually. Twilord is hoping for a surprising number of third-party games and more crossovers than just Mario x Rabbids. I'd ideally like to see From Software take a stab at Kid Icarus, because they're so bad at handling difficult but fun games, and Kid Icarus clearly has no unique tonal setting, that it would be weirdly fascinating to see their take on. I've completely lost track of this comment. Gumbas Are Awesome says, I predict people will complain even if it's the second coming of the almighty SNES. Yes, don't worry, people will complain. No matter what happens, you will always have people complaining. So don't worry. Francisco Maciel says, Pokemon Stars, Mario Switch, 2 or 3 ports, some third parties ported, Wave Race Blue Stormtrooper, I'll try that again. Wave Race Blue Stormtrooper, like Episode 1 Racer but in the water, and... and 2 or 3 exclusives from Japanese companies like Capcom, Mega Man Legends 3, no, let's not get into that, Square and Atlas. And I don't know if this is just my prediction, my dream, or both. Oh, that's nice. Daniel Connell says, we'll see some games that they've been developing over the past year. More specifically, a new Animal Crossing. Oh, you know how to push my buttons. As it happens, I recently got back into Animal Crossing because my girlfriend got the copy that we unboxed on the lovely Nintendo Life 12 Days of Christmas, which if you haven't seen, click that card up there, because I may remember to make a playlist, but I may not, because that's who I am. The idea of having a brand new Animal Crossing game on something like the Switch, where it's really powerful, so it looks, emphasis on the word looks, like Amiibo Festival, but plays like a real Animal Crossing game. That is something very exciting indeed, and it's portable as well, so you can take it away. You can go to nearby towns and stuff like that. Oh, and when I say nearby towns, I mean in both senses of the thing. Shingo Sawatari says, we will see the new Mario game and it will take place in Mexico, and the game is called Hermanos de Super Mario. Surely that should be Los Super Mario Bros. Hermanos? No? It's true, I am basing my entire knowledge of Spanish from a fictional fast food restaurant from Breaking Bad, but that's besides the point. Jiggly says, I expect some crazy functionality reveal that we never expected. It'll look cool, and people will get excited about it, but it will end up not being very well used, and will be forgotten about in the future. Oh, that hits. That hits a little close to home. And finally, Harry Saunders says, I think Nintendo is going to announce that it has purchased Sega, and Sonic 2017 is a sequel to Yoshi's Island. Okay. You keep thinking that. Massive thanks to everybody who left a comment. Unfortunately, I can't read all of your comments out because they're all too lovely, and amongst other reasons, time restraints and things like that. But you do have a chance to get one of your comments read out in the next episode. And so my question for you this week is, what is going to be the fate of the 3DS in 2017? What with the Switch coming out and all that? Will it keep going? Will it die? Well, let us know, give some detail and stuff like that, because otherwise it's going to be pretty dull comments and I read out interesting comments. Let us know down there in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you hoist that subscribe button up on a big flagpole for some reason, and be sure to check out NintendoLife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye.